Alright, folks, welcome back, everyone. 皆さん、皆さん、お帰りなさい。今日は、53日目です。It is day 53. Sorry, I had something on my mind at the moment. Alright. So, we only made enough time for the lessons yesterday. So, I'm gonna try to truck along on our reviews at some point. I guess we're within the last 3 days of looking through the N5 stack. Well, let's get into it. This says that we already complete the lesson. It's because it happened after midnight. So that's kind of scheduling things. So what happens. Okay. Alright. Let's get into our lesson here. Alright. Genki ga nai. Genki ga nai. Alright. That's fine. Ojiso-san. Ojizo-san. Oh, okay, the honorific for Jizo. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. Arigatou gozaimasu. Huh. I didn't realize it's completely flat. Sugini. Sugini. Yeah, Sugi. Well, how do those two differ? Probably the Li part. Okay. Lastly, Saigo ni. Okay. Yep, that's probably it. Kudasai. Kudasai. Fair enough. Minade. Minade. All together. Interesting. Okay. Kind of see that. Ittekimasu. Right. What? That left thing. Fuda. Fudakeda. Fudakeda iikata. Fudakeda iikata. So, fudaketa. Hair. No, not hair. Oh, I don't didn't come across it yet. Smash. Interesting. Taketa iikata. So iikata is like way of speaking. So taketa. Interesting. Alright. I'll come with time. Atama ga ii. Atama ga ii. Atama ga ii. Ga ii.
頭がいい。
That one's okay. 기분 가와리. Okay. Sure. Alright. Tobacco su. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh, ohayo gozaimasu. Oh, so the gozaimasu actually. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu. And then, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, I see. Interesting. Oba-san. Oba-san. 2ヶ月前 2ヶ月前 Interesting. Welcome home. Okaeri nasai. No. Okaeri nasai. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I think it is. I had to read the Hana for a moment there. What in the world is that? Oh, I see. Interesting. Kotsuke, IC card. Yeah, this is rechargeable. Kotsuke IC card. Okay, fair enough. Dang. Ongaki. Fair enough. Ongaki. Harau food. Harau food. Interesting. Alright. What else got? Anaka ga suku. Anaka ga suku. Suku. Okay. Alright. Let's see. To not be lively or to have very low energy. So you had the Genki ga and then just there's no energy. Genki ga nai. Alright. Yeah. A Japanese deity that is said to watch over the safety of children, right? So now we use honorific. Probably have to. A polite phrase when wanting to show your gratitude. I kind of come up.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます. No. Alright. A phrase including a particle that means for something to happen straight away, right? So. An adverbial used for a word that emphasizes coming after or later or later that anything else, or later than anything else, A polite expression added to the end of statements in order to indicate a request. A phrase used to describe doing something including all people. I see. A phrase used when informing someone that you are going but will be back later. A casual way of speaking in which little attention is paid to the correct use of grammar or politeness. Huh. Okay. That is one way to remember that. That though. Okay. A common phrase indicating that someone is intelligent, literally meaning that they don't have a bad head. True. Well, they have a good head, obviously. Atama ga ii. To experience an unpleasant feeling due to some form of sickness. So they went with kibun or kibun. Feeling. Warui. Okay. The act of inhaling the smoke of a cigarette. So. A polite version of a common expression used to greet people in the morning. A polite way to indicate the mother of someone's mother. Right. Okay. A month before the last. So you take 2. A polite expression used when someone arrives home at the end of the day. Okay. Typically plastic card, which may be charged in order to allow the use of public transportation. And I need to check on. Okay. System. Okay. The schooling semester that's currently underway. A style of food which is prepared in conjunction with Islamic law. Interesting. A common phrase that expresses someone's desire for food. Okay, what do you think about it? Okay.
なぜ元気がないのですか？
私の祖父はお地蔵さんを作っている。
今日はありがとうございます。
すぐに行きます。
昼ご飯の最後にアイスを食べる。
手紙をください。
みんなでを勉強します。あ、みんなで勉強します。あ、勉強する。
行ってきます。行ってらっしゃい。
砕けた言い方で話す。
彼は頭がいい。
私は今気分が悪いです。
兄は毎日タバコを吸う。
娘が母に、おはようございます。
僕のおばあさんは70。70歳だ。They're 70 special.
2ヶ月前に子供が生まれた。
ただいま。おかえりなさい。
Okay. Oh, okay. So just want the thing.
交通系 IC カードを使う。
今学期も頑張ろう。
ハラルフードを食べる。
Oh no. Which one did they use? Yes. Okay. All right. We got our 20 in for today. All right. Let's see what we have. Let's at least do our grammar reviews, right? Oh, I forgot the
私の前にパソコンがあります。
The position. A bit more polite. Right, please don't something. Let's thought it was like 食べないでください。
寝る前にお菓子を食べないでください。
Becomes dark. Oh wait. Huh. Becomes dark? I thought it was gonna be like Naru. Like to use Naru. Understand what. Oh, did I? Oh. Wait, no? This is Kurai. Oh, no? That's polite, right? So... Am I tripping? Huh. Is it like... It has to be... It has to be... opposite? Wait... Oh, is it because it's a non-adjective? Kurai is a non-adjective, isn't it? So like, probably kurakunarimasu or something like
冬は
that.
夜5時から暗くなります。
Okay, a non-adjective. Or isn't that how you... Oh no, it's an e adjective, not a non-adjective. I need the ku for e adjectives. Never mind, just kidding. Just kidding. That's right. The non-adjectives are just the knees. The e adjectives require the ku form. Okay. I get to decide on. Like,
来月にします。
そこで please be waiting. そこで please be waiting. Holy. If I'm, is this like double? We need double negative, right? Or we just use kudasai. So maybe like, oh, 待って、いてください。ね? No, いて? No, いて? Hot dog. Wait, please be waiting. Oh, is this? Oh no, that's special. Oh. Wait. I keep writing motte. I mean, I keep writing mate. Motte.
そこで待っていてください。
いる is special. Okay. Why do I want to just say について? Oops. Wait. If it's about one day. Oh no.
1日ぐらいでもいいです。
I was looking at the wrong thing. 映画を見に行く。Negative, positive, negative, non. 見にいませんかね？
映画を見に行きませんか？
Oh boy. カタカナとひらがなと漢字 subjective extent 簡単なのはひらがなだろう。Dang it! I thought it was like, oh, wait, I missed the thing, right? We need the no and no 中で一番。
カタカナとひらがなと漢字の中で一番簡単なのはひらがなだろう。
カタカナとひらがなと漢字の中で一番簡単なのはひらがなだろう。誰かに言いたいけど、まだ誰 article? Wait, what happened? Wait. もう言わないね or no. Yeah, wait. That works. Or
誰かに言いたいけど、まだ誰にも言わない。
yeah, I needed a different target because 言わない。Okay. レストランの料理は oh no 料理はnon-exhaustive 美味しくないでしょう。 Nai, and then nai. Okay.
あのレストランの料理は何も美味しくないでしょ
惜しくないでしょう。大人になってから結婚するpolite relation しましょう。
大人になってから結婚しましょう。
バスより電車contrastive 早い。よりの方が、電車の方が早い。Or no, wait. I thought it was something like that. No, 方が
う。バスより電車の方が早い。
早い。薬を飲む extent and particle。頭が痛かった。
薬を飲むまで頭が痛かった。
頭が痛かった。友達に会いに行く。会いに行きます。行きますか？行きましょうか？
友達に会いに行きましょうか。
行きましょうか。Interesting. これは heavy でしょ遅い。wait, no. 重い。non-pass standard extent. Oh no. It's the worst thing. It's the thing that I could do the worst. It is too heavy, right? So does this work again? We conjugate. So, 重い the adjective. Do I use a ku? I think I had to use a ku. Standard extent. So like, or is it just omoi sugi? The structure we are looking for can only conjugate with this. Oh, right. So it is omoku sugiru. What? Just the sem omo sugiru. Eh?
これは重すぎるでしょう。
Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. So, stem, the adjective, non-adjective stay the same. Negative is where everything hits the fan. Okay. Negative requires to being conjugated with that'll definitely come with some time. tell you that. Oh, Sugiru. Just sit there and do Sugiru drills for days. What time is it? 9:30? Let's cross out a couple of these. Really no pressure to do so. Oh no. And no. That's like yeah, heckin'. Oh my goodness. I'm missing. Maybe I'm missing. So we have in, right? Furu, in furu, en, no, en. Oh, influenza.
冬にインフルエンザが流行る。
I wrote en improperly.
子供部屋の壁を水色に塗る。
Oh no. How do I tighten? Heck.
運転手。シートベルトを締めてください。
Oh, we're talking about it.
2週間の間
The
に
time.
旅行の計画を立てなくてはならない。
Straightforward, you say. Oh, right. I need the
彼はまっすぐな性格です。
real.
「このお祭りは何のためですか？」
No. In the direction. There's so many. Okay. Wait. In location of for that area. Can be added to the end of a location. I thought Tokoro would work. That is not good. Like, oh no. I really thought, oh. Whoops.
東京方面に行く。
I need to add the face to the direction. Okay.
毎日サラダを食べているが体重が減らない。
Your heckin' vicinity. Man, I just realized how tough it is to come up with terms of random vicinities. Maybe we go with like neighborhood, which is, or it's kinjo.
近所にスーパーがある。
エアコンの温度を下げる。
客が店員に、私は厚手の上着を探しています。
明日はアルバイトなので6時に起きなくちゃいけない。
All I can think about is cafeteria.
ここは大学の食堂だ。
Why am I
小学校や幼稚園はいつも賑やかです。
Okay. Why do they use that character? What does that character usually mean? Take.
薬で下痢を治す。
インタビュアー、あなたはブドウが好きですか？嫌いですか？
Oh no. Just kidding.
怪しい宗教には入らない方がいいですよ。
No. Am I being a pep? I'm being a pep. No. 最後に。Wait, not 最後。最初に。Okay. We must first. What's another first? It's definitely Sugi. I thought it was. We would use Sugini. No? Sugi? First. Oh, it's probably ordered thing. So it's like ichime or something. No. Otsume. Itotsume. Or is it no, that doesn't make sense. Or itsume. No, there's no way. Oh, no? What? Or... Oh, wait. Or it could be like firstly. So... Mazu.
まずありがとうという。
お寺に行く。
What? Oh, sturdy? No. Yeah. Yeah.
この車は丈夫なので壊れません。
Oh boy. I'm gonna say... Okay.
あそこの雲が灰色です。雨が降る前に家に帰りましょう。
Was it 50-50?
朝に運動をする。
山道? Eh?
その山道は危険だ。
I'm gonna go with heck. That is definitely the verb answer. Oh. Wait. Okay, this is not quite that clear cut. Probably not what I'm thinking. Maybe like
警察。私の聞くことに正直に答えてください。
イギリスに行く。
Oh no. Okay. Hang on. Sanfu. No, wait. Okay. We have Sanfu. Oh, what is the third character? And then there's study, right? Ka. Ooh, something. Se? In? Probably in. Sanfuji. か。
生理が2週間も遅れているので、明日は産婦人科に行くつもりだ。
Okay. Hmm. It's not that. It's a bit.
見つかるのは時間の問題ね。
Dang. Those are going to be there's some growing pains there.
交通は都会の問題として残っている。
点滴を受ける。
日記を書く。
No, that's chatting.
上司に質問をする。会議でここを使ってもいいですか？
日本からオーストラリアまでいくらかかるかを調べました。
So kind of a bit tough on 普段いくつ。
雪が降っているので一緒に雪合戦をしましょ
う。Excuse me? I mean, that's asking a question. What's another あそこ Oh, that, and it says Niwa, so it's a position. Oh. That. That. The version of that's not it. There's no way it's like Muko, is it? No. It could be Muko, sort of, right? No. Just kidding. Is it an ah? Way to say the opposite. I have no idea what they're looking for. Let's see. It's like Mm, no. But I think that. And it has nothing to do with distance from a person. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. All I have is Sochira. Okay. Not Sochira that way. The location, the opposite. Maybe I need a location word for opposite side. What's the location word for opposite? It's just it's no idea. Side of something that's opposite or across from what right. No, it's so cool. I think it's Muko.
向こうには何があるの？
I typed Muko with a little stop, bottle stop. That's okay.
「私はアウトドア派だ」。
Uh, uh, I thought it was. Heck, I thought furniture was like. Wait. Like house and tool. Am I going crazy? A read on tool. Ka is definitely it. It was like Kagi or something. What is a read on tool? No. Thought it was like Kaju or something like that. Kachi? Kaki? It's Kaki.
古い家具を捨てる。
自信がある彼氏。僕が今までの彼氏の中で一番かっこいいだろう。
Ah! There's so many of them. Okay, so now we blasted towards 2. So what else we got? Do we got Kono Koro? Or like Kono Koro?
父はこの頃よく笑う。
Alright, so now we have Kono Goro, Kono Aida, and Saikin in this particular structure. Okay. Alright. Alright. Think about it. What type of help? Okay, it's a no. Okay. But. Oh, it's a. Okay. How about.
「私の子供は私の家事を手伝うのが好きです」。
どうも納得できない。
Okay. Alright. And it's gone. It's the thing that rests, right? What are we covering? I wrote something. Definitely. Definitely got conjugated. So right, it's this character. Old? No, that doesn't make. Thinking about heat. I'm thinking about doing something about the heat. Or incur.
暑いから冷たい水をかぶりました。
That takes too long. Kaburu takes too long. Yeah, I think of a different one. Okay. Okay, I got. Alright.
「学校でアイヌの人々の暮らしを学ぶ」。
あなたの近所に湖はありますか？
I don't know. Ah, why? Oh, I'll just call them. Oh, none of these things. John. I'm gonna say it's like, it's not Joe. 大丈夫だ。元気はない。元気がない。Okay. How do we do it? Does it extend? So, okay. ジャーナリスト。
私の母は5年前までジャーナリストだった。
ジャーナリスト。
このワイシャツはピンクだ。
Uh-oh. I lost the left side. I definitely lost the left side for a bit there. So what would be the compliment again? Or Ben? Or wait. Nope. One is compliment.
あなたは方言を話しますか？
You've heard people say in tests they rather figure out 1,000 more kanji than try to figure out katakana words. Me too. I had a discussion with Mr. yesterday, who started their Hanzi journey, and they already studied studied Korean before, and Korean. We were bantering about how Korean and English uses phonetic alphabets, right? Like phonetic systems, like the modern Korean one, the Hangu, right? And I was bantering about how, like, yeah, phonetic alphabets, I can't relate anymore. And then obviously Japanese has a hybrid phonetic and kanji, and most of the time the phonetic ones are the ones where you're like, oh right, time for a loan word, it's phonetic. Reminds you everything that English fails to do. We were on Chinese at the time. Since Chinese, so the thing about Chinese is, instead of relying on the idea of phonetics, the Hanzi itself is phonetic. So like the Hanzi itself, when read and written, is like 80% of it is phonetic. But the thing is, the phonetic is unique to the character, and then every time the phonetics is not unique to the character, you're just guessing based on sound, or like you're trying to sound it out, and sounding it out basically reminds me of English, because English has none of that, much like Korean, the modern Korean. So I was making a joke about that. Like immediately you can think of examples in English, right? And I used this example yesterday immediately. Like, oh great, let's go and figure out, what do you mean by seem? And it's like, well, wouldn't the context help with that? I mean, yeah, but you still gotta spell the word, my friends. Like, for example, sometimes when you have to resemblance, do you think I spelled resemblance correctly? I mean, the funny thing is, because it's phonetic, you can still make spelling errors and it'll be close enough, right? So because of that, kanji and hanzi, like the Chinese system, the Chinese script, demands that you are specific. So because you practice something that is specific, then it's always specific. But or dense. But when you practice something that's loose, then you're used to something that's loose, right? So neither of these are harder. I'm not suggesting that. That's not the case. Because we all write in English, still write in English. And that means you have an example of using phonetics and then this. But since I spend nearly all my time learning these things, this stuff has become less intuitive at the moment. And every time a loan word comes up, I'm like, okay, here's time to guess. Feels bad, man.
シャワーがある船を購入する。
I don't even process typing the kana anymore. It's like the sound most of the time. Oh, here we go. Hang on.
夫が妻に、この牛乳は2リットルで100円だよ。安いね。
Little. Okay, that's fine.
祖母が歌舞伎の料金は高いと言っていた。
The funny thing about kabuki is, I'm not typing kabuki. I see this in my head. Like, this is kabuki. Not this. This is not what I pictured. I pictured this. So when I type it, I expect to see this. All of this, not this. And it's weird. Because you would think like, oh, it's kabuki, so it's easy. You're still bad at katakana even when you technically know them. Yeah, me too. I even sound them out and I can't seem to type the katakana properly. Like jandu. When I think of jandu, I'm like, okay, is that like G? Is that like J? Like G or Gi? Like what I mean is, like, you can hear it when someone speaks and whatnot, and all that, and it's like red, you know, like it shows up. It's like, oh, okay, that's the word. But then when you produce it, it's like, oh, I have to write it. So is there like a stop there? Usually it deals with glottal stops and extensions. I feel like they're often in, like, for example, like kabuki. That makes you feel a little better about it, though. So like, when you ask someone to pronounce, like, if kabuki was in English, right? It would be kabuki, kabuki, kabuki. Oh no, actually, it might actually be kabuki, kabuki, or kabuki, right? Like, some people say kabuki, some people say kabuki, but actually most of the time I think it's kabuki, as in like this. But the nice thing about this is there's a kana phrase and it's natively Japanese. But when you go to a loan word, you're like, okay, so which accent are we talking about here? Like, if you're someone who's international, like you've spoken and listened to multiple English, the loan words are crazy because it depends on accents. So now you're thinking, okay, I gotta remember the Japanese accent, right? Like, journalists. There's no journalists. I don't say journalists. I say journalists. So, yeah, like, you know, it started with ja, right? Ja. How to ja, right? But then you have to decide, is it ja? Ja? Or just ja? And I say journalists. I don't say journalists. But some people do say journalists. And then you have to guess. So in Japanese, like, do they think Americans say, or do they prefer to say? So instead of saying Japanese think Americans say this, or British say this, you have to think about, okay, what would Japanese want to say? Do they want to say ja or ja here? And that's how I remember stuff, because most of the time when you think of ja, when you think of ja, you don't hear ja as more often than ja. So that's how I do it. So, like, you know, ja is actually a thing that Japanese people say when you like ja, or well then, or so. Yeah, so that's kind of how I'm going about it. I'm like, it doesn't match my English, so my English is a resistance. But then the people who heard more English or different English, like, is this, oh no, oh, wait, hold up, is this gonna be, no, I don't think this is a loan word. Oh no, but this is a 50-50. I'm gonna do, one's a loan word and one's not. We'll go with,
彼女は作文を書くのが上手だ。
the other one would be,
才能がある。
the other one could be reporto. Not report. That's kind of how I have to think about it. It's like, some people say, here's your report, as opposed to here's your report. I shorten most of my things unless there's a diphthong in it. So I say report, but report is a thing. Report versus report. So those are like two different words in Japanese, right? It has to matter. So, and Japanese went with reporto instead of, you know, instead of reporto. repoto, repoto. Report, 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 report. Okay. It's like reverse English, or like you gotta. Now we have to instigate. We have to instigate English moda somehow. When like we go around enforcing, like it's not when, it's when you're going, like when it's a loan word, not when is a loan word. When is a loan word. So whenever you have to emphasize a syllable, you have to extend the sound so that you can remember that if you had to do a Japanese loan word, it would be extended where there's an emphasis. So like, it's not a loan, it's a loan. It's not word, it's word. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, I think it's fun. It's all part of the charm of learning loan words. What do we got? Oh yeah, we're over 50. I think we're gonna call it today for Japanese. Still got to do our Chinese reviews. We're kind of just slacking this. We're kind of slacking this month a little for Kiwami. Everything for the game. All right. We only have 2 more days of vocab lessons for the N5, and then everything else will be review for 4 days. Yeah, for 4 days. And then we might start N4. I might adjust my schedule. I think we might spend the time of most of March just reviewing without playing a video game, because the video game thing turned out to take a really long time. I mean, I was expecting it, but it was very difficult to juggle. The thing I want to review, you're trying to practice writing. That's actually your weakest thing since you usually type. That's fair. So what do I want to cover? I think the weakest thing is still sugiru. So let's think about this for a moment. We have verb. We use verb stem, right, plus sugiru. Hang on, I'm processing this. So I need to cover this properly here. Oh, there, Walter. You have a goal to start anyways? Okay. So how are you gonna go about doing so? So we take the verb stem. However, we need to... And the verb stem is qualified as the E adjective. minus E. And a non-adjective is just vanilla. Then we do the negative. The negative is you take the and you take the verb. It's nai minus minus is nai minus it's nai. I mean, I guess it's a little bit easier to look at it as that's fine. Nai, then you add nai back plus sugiru. Am I writing it at so? Do you know there's a game like Shashinko but with Chinese? Not that I have come across. Not like Shashinko. You have a kanji book and an online site for kana. Online response to touch and pen. Oh, nice. Shashinko for the camera capture? That's an interesting thing. How about this? Walter, do you ever go into town? And do you have a I guess do you go to town with smartphones? Because you can do it IRL if you want it. You don't really need to use Shashinko. You can walk in town, take a picture of an object, and use Google Lens. Or use whatever Apple's product is, but I don't know what it's called. But if you use Google Lens, you can have it automatically translate into the object. And when it comes to Chinese, it'll always be it'll like quite like 99% of the time it will be accurate. Because Chinese don't have any baked in they don't have any like grammatical context from the object of the word. So, and then you can make a collection of it. You know, you walk around town, you take a picture and Google Lens it. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, I just activated all my phones because I said the G word twice. But yeah, that's kind of what I would do if there wasn't a Shashinko. Obviously, the real world is not as cute as Shashinko. I'm kidding, but that's up to your impressions. But I had thought about that before. You can go to a coffee shop or find reason to go outside and like, I know this sounds like touch grass, but go enjoy the great outdoors. You take a picture, and pretty confident that the pictures you take or the things you hunt for will probably be higher in activity and in interaction than a video game, like because you're hunting for things. And so every day when you go about your routine, that's what I actually thought about. If you want someone to encourage them to make the most of their time, if they have to go to school or go to the university, at each and every day, the objects that you interact with most, take a picture of that, use Google Lens or use whatever AI of your choice, have it translate into a Chinese word. And you can probably make it even into an automated macro in some way. And then and in the future you have a collection of the things you do, your journaling, and all of those things would come in handy. Alternatively, what I typically do is, instead of using a phone, you go out and you name things, right? A shoe, right? What type of shoe? I don't know. Yeah. Going to become professional photographer at the same time. Yeah. I think this idea is what Shashinko is trying to do, right? So but your devices, your smartphone devices are so powerful now. And it would be a shame to not take advantage of the thing you basically pay like 50% of your price of your smartphone is the camera. And then the other 50% is pretty much the AI powered thing that's in there. So I'm joking, of course, but it's pretty much that. And then the rest is like the bill you pay for your wireless or your cellular provider. But anyways, that would be like a wonderful way to double dip on everything. That's I make it sound like, well, but then it involves walking and doing things like outside. You don't get to sit down and be lazy. It's like, but you're getting a lot of other gains too. So, you can literally, it's just all good things. Yeah. like most of it, if you do that, that's what I would encourage people to do, because if you can't, your phone is so awesome. So when you're like I have to do things on my computer, like write and whatnot, so I can't necessarily write and walk at the same time. But for those who like to play Shashinko and stuff, you literally can do it every single day. You can do it right now if you want it. Like, hey, do I look around your room and categorize every single thing in your room? Pick out your phone, take a picture. You could even get fancier and get like a stage, a backdrop, and then like put all your items in a box. Like for me, obviously, like, what would this be? Bing, right? Bing or Bing? Bing is probably better. Bing. I don't know what this is gonna do, but it should remind you of something like shanging, like volume, sound, and then like a mic. Maybe your voice could be something that deals with your mouth, like call ing or something, and then like maybe a tube, calling tong or something with tong in it. So you can look at all the objects and you can find different words in the objects. Like, what do you even call a cord? Like this particular cord, like a outlet cord. What do you call a USB cord, right? So all these things, and you can take a picture of every single one of these and learn the vocabulary with it instantly. Yeah, there are so many things in your house. So if you're ever, and I would prioritize, like if you want it to be a funny thing, you could make it even a list of your most frequent objects. So what is a pen, right? 鼻子, right? 鼻子, or 鉛筆, and like your tablet. I don't actually know what you call a writing tablet at the moment, but what I would do is maybe 写. We'll do like writing, so 写板, something like that. 写板, where I just said writing board. The idea is, even if you don't know the vocabulary, you can still make guesses on what kind of characters you want to combine, because Chinese has this nice thing where you can practice whatever characters you can, because you're kind of just describing it. So like jing, like jian, right? Jian, or jing, jian for keys. So keyboard would be maybe something with or is it Jingban? Something with keys and board. We got water, obviously, shui. So this would be like shui ping or something like that. Or shaving. Shaving. A cap? What's a cap? Maybe you could use like shang on top. So shang bottle. Every time. I think that's kind of like the thing that you should be doing, right? You're like a wallet. Well, you can do qian, right? Or tian. Tian is money, and then wallet is kind of like a container. So you could at least say tian and tang, store, or maybe even tang, like a storehouse. So the idea is like maybe I might not. It's bao, right? Qianbao. Qianbao would be wallet, but the idea is even if you don't know the exact vocabulary, you want to encourage yourself to use all the characters, so like the meaning, because Chinese, at least maybe a little less so in Japanese, but Chinese, all the characters have meaning to them. So if you're ever going to describe something to someone, you should be able to pick out all the things. Like whenever I have to speak to my parents, it's not because we know exact vocabulary, but it's more like, okay, well, it's a zhi, but colorful. So cai zhi, like zhi, like a colorful paper, and that's then you eventually it just becomes normal. You start describing things like you wouldn't believe. So right now, like, I don't have to. You can look around the room at any time, and you can like a box. What would you use with a box? I guess xiang works, or a frame, like Kwang, and then all you think about are the characters. Like, which Kwang am I thinking of? The Kwang I'm thinking of is this. Is there a product? Yeah. This is the Kwang I'm thinking of, which it's a frame. So that's kind of how I went about things. Japanese is the same. Like for me, Japanese is the same. They're paired up. So whenever I look at Mizu and Shui, Mizu and Shui are the same thing. Go and have, what do you call it? Real Shingo? Jitsu? Jitsu Shingo? You see what I did there? Jitsu. Sorry. Shun, right? Maybe Shun Xing. I don't got anything for Xing. And then go Wa. Wa. Like Sheng Pian. No, or Jiao Pian. Jiao Pian Wa. Jiao Pian Wa. Jiao Pian Wa. Hua. Jiao Pian Hua. That could be Shashinko. Jiao Pian Hua is just picture and language put together. Fun times. If you think this is cringy, get on the language learning train. Suck it up. Alright, I do need to... Okay, so E adjectives is... You take the ku form. So for E adjectives, take the ku form, and you minus night as well, and then you need to add nasa. That part I forget quite a lot. Then you add sugiru. Yeah, language is a lot of fun. It just changes everything. It makes video games 3 times longer. We're starting the Chinese playthrough, the Chinese MSQ, and like a bunch of stuff today in Kiwami 3. We're listening to the Chinese cast today. That's what I'm trying to make time for. But I have to at least do a bit of Hanzihiro. And Hanzihiro yesterday was after 4 a.m. so I don't have any lessons. So we're just gonna meander in some vocabulary. We're being a little bit loose. Non-adjectives. It's actually a splurge when I have to listen to Chinese. Listening to Chinese is very relaxing. Kind of a comfort zone thing. So non-adjectives, you take the whole thing, right? Non-adjectives, you always take the whole thing. Then you need the dewa. Yeah, you gotta add dewa. And then dewa is like ja, right? Yeah, dewa is like ja, and you can nasa as well, but we'll just do dewa, and then you have to minus nai, and then add. No wait. Wait, you have to add nasai. Or nasa. And then you add sugiru. Much love from Brazil. Much love, I suppose. Another Seth. Wait. Seth does essays. Interesting. Remember when you started Minecraft, your English vocab just exploded. Oh, interesting. Minecraft was your squeeze for English vocabulary, huh? Like, can you give me an example of your English vocabulary from Minecraft? I'm genuinely interested in what kind of English vocabulary comes from Minecraft. Alright, that's the thing for today, the Sugiru thing. I don't say too much of anything often, so I gotta work on that. We're gonna be switching to Hanzihiro here. Yeah, give me an example. I'm gonna take a quick break here. So, all right, guys, that's the end of our Bunpro session. I know that review number looks really scary, the 351. When it gets to about 2,000, maybe that becomes a problem. But right now, we're kind of trying to make room for Kiwami 3. So we're kind of at least doing our grammar reviews, and then vocabulary will be caught up in March sometime when we're not prioritizing playing Kiwami. Like beef. Oh. Pork, steak, wool, pickaxe, axe, shovel, and like diamonds, iron, and all that. Oh, interesting. And stick. And it's crazy that you actually listed common words. I haven't thought about it. Because like if you listed like magic, it's like, okay, well, magic. How often are you gonna use that situation? But yeah, there is a lot of let's see what 牛肉 猪肉 I don't know what steak is. A wool. Moo? Mao. Probably Mao. Pickaxe. Oh, hey. Maybe like try try Jung. Try Jung. And then I literally combine pluck and pick to, oh no wait. It could be axe plus mine. Oh, and a shovel. I don't know how you would get shovel. Maybe like dig? One of the dig characters, and then machine. Like key or T, right? T, maybe something like that using utensil. Oh, that's so interesting. And then diamond. Ugh, what is diamond? I only got up to steel so far, so we have what? Copper, iron, steel, aluminum, tin, gold, silver, bronze. Yeah, no diamond yet. Carbon. Yeah, those are our only words so far. Yeah, not even diamond. So if you were playing Minecraft in Chinese, you might have gotten diamond already. And a lot of different like wood types. That was a big one. Oh yeah. Oh man, my trees. Psh, like I've learned trees like in Hanzahiro alone, like a scholar tree, a poplar tree, a rubber tree. These are no particular trees, but jujube, wisteria, vittix, rattan. I don't know any of these trees, by the way. I had to look up all like most of these trees because I had no idea what they were. But the objects that they're used to make made sense. So like now I know what a rattan chair is because of a rattan. And then I knew what a jujube is, but I didn't know jujube, like I should have thought jujube was a form of a tree. So like I didn't know what they mean by a rubber tree. Like what the heck's a rubber tree? And I wasn't quite sure what a poplar was. Wisteria. So now I have images of what they look like. But there are so many trees. Outside of your standard like pine, maple. I don't know what an oak tree is yet. Like, and then there's flowers. There's so many fruits too. Like, what do we have now? Pears, plums, kiwis, 2 different types of oranges, apples, pineapples, cherries, berries. I'm like, when I'm saying the English word, I'm imagining the character in my head. So the character that I'm trying to read, but I'm not quick enough on converting the saying yet. And also, if you say it in isolation in Chinese, you don't really know which one unless I actually say what I'm trying to say. So like, for example, Li, without context, you don't know which it is. Like Li, which one is it? So that's Chinese needs to be in context. So instead of naming them, you would have to probably add a little bit more to fill in. That's kind of interesting. You know what? I haven't even considered that. Like when you say pear, right? There are only a couple pears. But if you say pear out of context, you wouldn't know which one it is. Like if I told someone, it's like, oh, the word is pear. Okay. What are you trying to say? Like, is it like a pair of things? Or a pear fruit? right? But there's not as many because Chinese have a lot of homonyms, like incredible high frequency of homonyms. So when you're expressing like li, you might actually encounter more than one fruit. Let me think. Maybe there's only one fruit. Anyways, that's fine. All right, that's gonna be the end of our Bunpro session. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. There's more than one fruit. Anyways, that's our end of our Bunpro session, and yeah, if you're gonna watch this later, arigatou gozaimasu. Right, as always, feel free to follow along, pick up Bunpro for yourself, give it a go. You're always welcome to come on by, yap, exchange your hot takes or whole takes, long takes, whatever you call them these days. Yeah, keep each other motivated. Always brainstorming, talking about things. It keeps things interesting, right? So until next time, 皆さんまたね。見てくれてありがとう. Right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna get up, take a short break, walk around a little bit, and I'll be back for Hansa Hero. Thank you, thank you. Good night, Walter. Good night. Yeah, it's late. Thanks for hanging out, though. I'll catch you next time.